Hey guys, Sorzy here with Twisted Access. Box install video of a MTNTK blowhole. Let's get to it. Okay, when it arrives in the mail, this is what your box will look like. MTNTK sticker, good for at least 10 horsepower. MTNTK blowhole. MTNTK side plate vent. Exhaust side plate vent. Accessories package. Does not come with any instructions, but they do have this. You go onto their website and print it all off. Okay, let's get to it. And I believe for the most part I have every tool out that we need. So you'll need a 3/8 drive ratchet with 3-inch extension and a T40 Torx bit, 3/16 drill bit, cordless drill, hole saw kit, Allen keys, not sure if they're standard or metric quite yet, ruler, a pen, possibly side cutters, and a rivet gun. Other than that, I think I have everything covered. If not, we'll add more as we go. So the next step is to remove your side panels and hood. Sorry about the lighting in here, and the sound quality might be kind of shitty, but let's get after it. A little wounded from a work accident, so we'll be hobbling around this whole video. And make sure to unplug your harness before you take your hood off. And put it somewhere so you don't step on it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and remove the bolt for the oil tank, discard the bolt, and keep the washer. Okay, now you can go ahead and remove the oil tank. It's kind of tight, and be really careful not to pull the line off the back of the tank. Slide it ahead and give it a little bit of a wiggle. And just like that, that's about as much as you're going to get out of it. So now I just drape a rag over top of the clutches, just because you have to drill these two rivets out. Don't want to get a bunch of metal filings in your clutch if you don't need to. But I just like to snap a pair of vice grips on the top of the rivet and drill from the underside. When you're doing this, make sure you don't poke a hole in your oil tank. Remove your clutch tool. Pull the panel out of the way, just gives you a little more room to drill those rivets out. One down, one to go. There you have it. Stock bracket is off. Okay, this next part is going to be about the trickiest part of the whole install. You have to put this oil tank adapter plate for the blowhole in. You want you to set it on top, put the 2 rivets in from the bottom, put the 2 rivets in from the bottom, and then mark your holes where you have to drill into your belt guard. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So I went ahead and did it all off camera, marked my holes, and now I'm gonna drill. Hey guys, I cheated, so I went with a real small drill bit, a 1/16, and I drilled 2 pilot holes in through the top. Just because the way you gotta hold the drill on such an angle, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So drill 2 real small ones through the top, and then I'll go through the bottom ones to finish it up. We'll be using a 3/16 drill bit for this. Take your time, make sure you get them nice and straight. There we have it. Okay, so next will be to rivet that bracket in place. Need a rivet gun, poor man's one like I got, or you can use an air riveter, be a lot faster. So I just went ahead and clamped that into place. We'll drive some rivets home. Okay, now we can go ahead and reinstall the oil tank. Just kind of give her a wiggle. Reuse the washer and use the supplied Allen bolt with the kit. Takes a number 5 Allen key. Okay, now we can go ahead and install the blowhole, the fan. Okay, once you get your hole drilled, you can go ahead and install the rivet that holds the wire tie in place. Once you get that cable tie riveted into place, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Route your wires up along through the side and plug it into the DC power outlet. should hear it snap into place. Once you have that all wired in and zip tied nice and neat up in the spot, next step is to go ahead and put the panels back on. Don't forget to plug your harness back in. And the next spot, they just want you to leave it sit for a little bit to get an impression on the back of the foam. And meanwhile, while you're doing that, they say you can go ahead and remove this decal where the panel's going to go. I find the best way to take a decal off is to use a little bit of heat. Some guys use a hair dryer, other guys use a torch. Just be really careful if you're using a torch. So I skipped a step on us there. So once you put the panel back on, leave it on for a while, take the decal off. The blowhole device itself will leave an imprint on the back of the foam. Pull the panel off, use a ruler, mark corner to corner, draw a line, and then drill a pilot hole in the center of that line. And then once you have that done, get out your 3-inch hole saw and time to cut some plastic. So this is what it looks like after you cut the 3-inch hole in your panel and install the panel back on the sled. Now it's time to put the cover, side panel cover on it. You have to ream the holes out with a 3/16 drill bit. Just the black powder coating is a little too tight for the rivets. So I'm going to take the panel off the sled to do this, just do it on the floor, and I'll be back shortly. So this is what it looks like with everything done on the clutch side of the sled. Looks pretty sharp. Well, there you have it, guys. Install of the MTNTK blowhole on a 2018 Axys. Everything went fairly smooth. Just a couple little spots like riveting that cable holder in place. That was kind of a pain in the ass. But other than that, that's about it. I give this project about 2 to 3 beers, depending on how fast you like to work and how particular you are. But other than that, she's a wrap. I'm going to try to find a smoke bomb so I can light it and set it inside the engine compartment, close all the doors, and fire it up just to show you how much air it actually moves. Other than that, have a good one. Soars